few years ago, during the period of lockdown due to COVID-19, I watched the movie Invictus with my parents. In this movie, I saw how the game of rugby changed. And I also was inspired by the poem Invictus, which was written by William Ernest Henley, which gave strength to President Nelson Mandela to bear the torture and torment of being imprisoned in Robben Island. There were 5 courses of messages which were in the movie. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Right now, I can very clearly say, I am not good in sports. Team sports in particular are meant to be aggressively competitive. If one member does not perform well, it would bring down the whole team down. And that is not good for a competition. I am competitive for lots of things in my life, but I just don't seem to make the mark when it comes to sports. However, I was looking for inspiration and encouragement when I came across a few TED Talks of Master Shi Hengyi of the Shaolin Temple of Europe. In all of his talks, there were 2 messages. There are 2 mistakes to the way of mastery: not starting it and not going all the way. And then I realized it was my problem. I was complaining about the situation, but I was doing nothing to solve it. But when I was trying to analyze what caused so much of friction between me, I came across 5 causes: desire, ill will, sloth, restlessness, and doubt. I wanted to perform well in sports, and that was my desire. Ill will, I wanted to perform well in sports, but it was never coming true, and that was my ill will. Sloth, I was not working hard towards it. That was being slothful. Restlessness, the desire and ill will caused so much of restlessness which I couldn't concentrate. Doubt. I thought that PT is so difficult, and that was my doubt. However, what was making all these 5 causes exist? It was nothing else but my mind. My mind does the thinking, and my body simply follows its instructions. Well, have I implemented my grand plan of mine? Well, I am in grade 7 and I have started school. And so far, I have had a few periods of physical training. Looks like my Invictus is my conquer to worries of being a sporty person after all.